subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
Get out of the show, you realize that the person you had misjudged, that person is totally different, and you probably gel up with that person the most. Me and Vyomesh, we hardly spoke on camera, we hardly spoke in the villa. Today, I'm the tightest with him. Dhruv, I can say. I partied with them, you wouldn't believe. After the show, I partied with them. I am a very different person when it comes to camera. Like, aap mujhe off camera, you'll be like, what the hell is this girl even doing? I'm so mischievous, I'm so dramatic, I'm so, full of life. But on camera, I've become a little poised.
Hello guys, today we have Samruddhi from Splitsvilla season 13 and recently she got evicted. Hi, welcome to India Forums.
Hello, hi, it's lovely being here.
So firstly tell me, how was your Splitsvilla journey?
Oh, Splitsvilla journey was amazing. It was one of the most different experiences of my life that I've gained, and overall it was like I have learned so many things. I've met so many people, I've met so many friends, I've made so many memories, and that's really amazing. So overall it was one of the most cherished journeys of my life.
Okay, so have you seen your eviction episode?
Yes, definitely. I have.
So कितनी मतलब वो sad memories या फिर दोस्तों वाली memories आपकी फिर से recall हुई कि उस दिन मेरे साथ क्या हुआ था, because ये episode जो था काफी true colors नजर आए सबके. तो समृद्धि, लोगों ने आपको वादा किया कि वो आपको बचा लेंगे. कुछ जो ओपोनेंट टीम में थे और जो आपकी टीम मेंबर थे, जब उनके पास मौका मिला आपको बचाने का तो भी आपको नहीं बचा पाए. So what was going in your mind that time, and if you can explain what actually happened then?
Okay, perfect. So basically, when we performed the challenge and came back, that time I had a word with Jay as well as Nikhil, but वो दिखा नहीं गया है. So Nikhil also gave me a word that don't worry, my friends are not gonna like put you in danger or anything. You're safe. It was our I'm good with you. Nikhil literally told me we both are such good friends. So, and today because of my team, I had to do this. I had to be unfair to you, but I don't have any grudges against you. So don't worry, you're not gonna be in danger. After that, I had a word with Jay and promised me. But then what happened was in the dome, everything just flipped, and it was such a big shocker that everybody was literally like in a trance that what happened, but to be very honest, if you ask me my opinion to it, I would be like, definitely bura laga, because I definitely felt a little betrayed in the beginning, but later on when I thought through it, I thought that at the end it was his game, it was his decision. So not being on his words was one of the things that I felt a little upset about. But again, he also was at a spot where he had a lot of pressure. Again, their initial plan was evicting Vyomesh out, but unfortunately he got saved. So basically I could actually understand the entire thing that was happening that time. And rahi baat Kat and Kevin ki, I think whatever decision they took by evicting me was one of the smartest decisions, even if it was not in my favor, because when you're sitting there and deciding something for your team members or for your group, you cannot count friendship in it. You have to think practically and think for the group. So Kat did the same thing. She thought for the group, because if she would have selected me, like she would have evicted Trivon, I would have stayed back and I would have had to perform with Gary. And actually, Gary was not really, he was in the middle. He was in their team also, in our team also. So it would have been a very foolish decision if they would have selected me to stay, So I was never upset about Kat and Kevin's decision, but obviously Jay's decision did hurt me a little bit. But again, it is a reality show. Somebody has to stay, somebody has to, win. So that understanding just got me through the entire, drama that was happening. So yeah.
Okay, निखिल भी जानकर हारे थे, तो मतलब उन्हें भी लगा था कि शिवम शायद अच्छे परफॉर्मर है कि नहीं है, because वहाँ पे एक टास्क हुआ था जहाँ पे निखिल जानकर हारे थे, so that उनकी टीम आगे बढ़ती जाए.
So मुझे actually इस बात का बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि I performed that day, because अगर देखा जाए तो it was 6 versus 2 of us, and even after such such an unfair situation, we lost with just 4 seconds difference. So that was like an achievement for me, because being in that spot and knowing that the 2 members who were in our team, they underperformed, but still we made it to a level where it was just a difference of 4 seconds. So that was like a victory for me. So I think Nikhil जान के उन्होंने वो decision लिया, क्योंकि their team members, he probably did not trust his team members. So that is another view we could actually see. So yeah.
And क्या हम देखेंगे आगे चल के अवंतिका will be performing with Trivon?
Yeah, I feel that Trivon would perform with Avantika, because she's a very good performer, and Trivon can actually be safe if he performs with Avantika throughout. And she's also having this scene going on with Gary, that is. So I think he'll go for Avantika, and I'd like it, to be very honest.
Every show or every new journey कुछ ना कुछ teach करती है. So if I'll ask you your what you have taken from the show.
Yeah. So this is one of the very beautiful questions that you've asked me. To be very honest, I'm a very simple human being when it comes to people and relationships. Like, my expectations from friendships and relationships, or anything for that matter of fact, is very neutral or very genuine or very straightforward, I can say. So बचपन से ही मेरी मम्मा भी मुझे ये बोलती थी कि you need to think for yourself. You need to know how the person's intentions are for you. You cannot just plainly, blankly just trust anybody, just be so good to everybody. But अभी तक तो मैं सीखी नहीं थी इतनी बार होके भी. पर this journey of mine, it actually made me so bold in respect to dealing with people. Like, now I know how to deal with different people. I am not going to be as simple as how I was in the beginning. So this is one of the biggest learnings that I take with me.
And Splitsvilla is a show की जहाँ पे लड़ाई होती है, झगड़े होते हैं, romance होता है, plotting, ये सब होता है. But we have never seen you fighting, shouting. वो सब हमने कभी नहीं देखा. और we have always seen you calm. So what was the reason? Like, you used to fight and you used to be there, या फिर क्या scene है? You are like this only?
So I'll tell you. I am a very different person when it comes to camera. Like, आप मुझे off camera, you'll be like, what the hell is this girl even doing? I'm so mischievous, I'm so dramatic, I'm so full of life. But on camera, I've become a little poised. Like, I'm more of like a Miss India sort of a person than a Splitsvilla sort of a person. So it's like on camera, I'm just very quiet and calm and very मैं बहुत सोचती हूँ. I cannot do a lot of like, for an example, if you give me a script and you tell me to act, that is a different scene. I will be able to do whatever it takes to fulfill that requirement. But when it comes to me just being me and on camera, I'm very calm and composed. I don't fight. In real life also, I hardly can name one person. I could hardly name one person that I actually hate, or I'm having like a fight with that person at the moment. I don't really have enemies, I can say. Very few.
Oh, so you don't keep grudges and all?
No, that's not my thing.
So now with Jen, if you are cool with them, are you in talking terms with them?
I partied with them. You wouldn't believe.
Oh wow!
After the show, I partied with them. So it's like they invited me. That's the beauty of it. So yeah.
So और किस-किसके touch में हो आप?
तो बेसिकली कैसे होता है ना कि जब आप शो पे होते हो, आपके पास बहुत लिमिटेड टाइम होता है, आप इतनी सारी चीजों से ऑक्यूपाइड होते हो. You have to do your makeup, you have to look pretty 24/7, you have like cameras all over you the entire time. So there's not much you can actually do. You cannot like build that strong of bonds when you're on camera. But off camera, when like you get out of the show you realize that the person you had misjudged, that person is totally different, and you probably gel up with that person the most. So literally, like I can name so many people, like me and Vyomesh, we hardly spoke on camera, we hardly spoke in the villa. Today, I'm the tightest with him. Dhruv, I can say. Dhruv and me, we were pretty good, but we can never had like a very strong bond. Then Jay and Aditi, then Nikhil, then Shivam. Like, I can name like almost everybody that I gelled up so well after the show. So it's just like that. It works that way.
So are you in touch with Kat, Kevin?
Yeah, everybody except for a few, like don't really talk to Avantika, Bhumika, Azma that much, but leaving these three people, I think pretty much all, like, we're like tight.
And recently, Kat also came live, and she literally announced her breakup and all. So,
Yeah.
how were they inside the villa? Because नीचे काफी सारे accusations थे कि like ये लोग fake couple है and all, show में fake किया. But then Kevin also came in and he also explained कि like mutually ये breakup हुआ है and all. So you can't blame Kat for this. So you were inside with them in the villa. So you can tell us whether it was fake for the show or like they were real.
To be very honest, point blank, since day one, I never really thought that somebody can get connected in just one day, and that also on that level where you're actually in love. Like, we could actually feel their love. When we both used to see them together, it used to be like they always used to stay together, stick together, be around each other the entire time, eat together. They used to never even leave their hands, like they used to always hold hands and walk and stuff. It was beautiful. They were never fake. But obviously after the show, there were differences that came their way and they thought of parting their ways. That doesn't mean that they were like a fake couple, because that's what they want. If they cannot deal with something after the show, or if they're having few differences, it's totally their choice. So they were never fake. Like, and Kevin is one of the most genuine guys, and Kat is very practical. So she's not a person who would fake a relationship just for a show, So that's it.
And also, why you were in Spitzula? Like, you were there for love, or you were there for fame? Why you did Spitzula?
I never planned on coming on any reality shows, especially Spitzula. मैं मजाक नहीं कर रही हूँ. But till my audition date, I had never even watched like one single episode or a season. So it was never called for. It happened within like a blink of an eye. And I got this opportunity. I was like, okay, it's lockdown. I have nothing to do. Let's do something. Like, if I'm getting an opportunity, why not? And I'm not kidding. I was not even planning to survive for the first dome, because I saw these people, the other contestants, they were so crazy to win the show, and they were so crazy about Splitsvilla, and everybody who was present on the show, they already had plans of being on Splitsvilla. They were crazy for it. And me on the other side, I was so neutral, like, okay, I'm here, now what next? So my plans were very different, and this was very, this was like a surprise for me as well. But it worked pretty well for me, because the exposure that I'm getting right now, and everything that's happening, it's working for me,
So what was there in the villa with Shivam? It was like real, or it was friendship, or it was like what?
It was total friendship. We are very close, like we are very close friends. We never had like a love angle or anything. If you'd even see on the show, we are never holding hands, we're never like in a corner talking to each other, gossiping, nothing. So he is a very smart and a practical guy, and somebody that I'd like to be around. I really like to talk sense. I really like to have deep conversations, and he's one of the persons, and that's why we connected so well. So on the first day when we had a talk, I was sure that if I want to play this game with anybody, it should be with a guy who is sensible. And I found that he was sensible, and that's the reason I chose him. And it worked pretty well for me.
And you also think the show is very well edited?
To be very honest, it is well edited. There are a few things that are not shown, but obviously they have their own reasons of not showing them or whatever. But nothing like it's not necessary that everything that happens is going to work according to you. So whatever it is, however it is shown, I think it does justice to the show. So yes.
So what next after Splitsvilla?
And what next? You do not see me like prepping for acting or something like that. I'm not really getting into acting or all of this. You might see me in like few music albums and all if I get opportunities or something, but not really planning to become an actress and give my entire time to it. I want to be like an entrepreneur, have my own brand, so more of like a business sort of a person. So that's what I'm working on right now.
And if given a chance, क्या हम आपको किसी wild card entry के जरिए फिर से show में देखेंगे?
That is something that's gonna be a mystery now, because now I have to go to Wild Villa, perform there, and prove myself if I want to come back to Splitsvilla. So everybody is like wanting me to like do my best because I am a good performer. So why not? Like people need to like hold their horses and wait for the best.
If you're coming back, so again you will be, with Trivon or someone else.
If I come back, I'd definitely be with Trivon because that's how I am as a person. I give a lot of importance to loyalty and a lot of importance to my words. So since the beginning, I was with him, and if I go back, I think it'll be with him.
And what if Avantika na chhode to?
I trust Trivon, so that doesn't matter.
Okay, it was lovely talking to you. And lastly, what do you like to say to the fans, to the viewers?
Oh, I would really love to say this thing to my fans, that it's them because of whom we are here, because of their love, because of their support, all because of them. And it's wonderful when you see so many edits and so many fan pages, so many videos made for you, and that are literally all over the Instagram, and it feels so good. Like even when you're having a bad day and you see this beautiful video that has been edited by one of your fans and all, and you're just like, okay, that's somebody who loves you, so you don't have to feel low. So it's the entire credit goes to all these people who keep on supporting and loving us. And yes, please keep on supporting and loving us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and I wish you all the luck, and please stay safe.
You too. It was lovely talking to you. Had a nice time.
Same.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey guys, check out our revamped website at www.indiaforums.com to get your daily dose of entertainment.